I met Rosa at NetIQ, gosh, probably 18 years ago, and we became friends. She was an engineer at that time, and her husband and I became really great friends as well. We started a softball league together, and she went off to do real estate and did very, very well for us. And she was the first person I wanted to talk to when I wanted to get my first home.
They do. So the thing that sticks out for me that Rosa did for us during our real estate experience was that we were trying to buy a home in a pandemic, and it was really, really challenging. It's something I had never done before. It can be something that's a bit scary. There's some unknown factors, and you really need that sort of source of calm when you're going through something like that. So it really helped me to have Rosa on our team because I could trust her. She knew what was going on. She's really detail oriented, and she made sure that everything went really smoothly as much as it could, trying to buy a home in 2020. So I think just having her there for a support system, I think alone is like really helpful.
Well, this is my second home, right? So the first home I bought, the condo, and in our process of finding the condo, I remember you were always you were always there no matter what time I called. I remember, I think it was like 9:30 at night one time, and I was like, I kind of feel like I want to take a look at this one place. And like, you came over at 9:30, I remember, we drove and we looked at this property late at night because for whatever reason I just was like, I wanted to see it again. And so I really appreciated that you took the time to come out at that late hour just to take me there.
So if I had to come up with 3 words to describe Rosa, I'd say principled is one. When you're going through multiple transactions at the same time, working on real estate, I feel like it can easily get to this place where you're working with all these different agents and you're not really sure who to trust in some of those. And I'm really proud that Rosa could represent us because she's somebody that's just really ethical. And when we're entering into a transaction, we're all people at the end of the day. So I just want to know that whoever's representing us represents who we are and our values. The second word I'd say is proactive. She worked with us to make sure we were ready to really wrap our heads around this whole process before we even started. So the first thing she had to start with is just sending us homes relatively in the range and that met the criteria we were looking for, just so that we could get familiar with it, even if we weren't there sort of financially yet or ready to actually go see any homes. It was just good for us to start to learn what was out there and some of the things that we may need to kind of take another look at that were a priority to us before, things that were maybe not a priority initially, but are now. So her being proactive in the process really helped us find our home quickly, I think, when we were ready to start looking. Third, I'd say Rosa's really detailed. So when she's looking through homes with us, I think she has a good understanding of what we're looking for. And so do we, but she looks at homes all the time, right? So there's certain things where she can kind of give us some feedback on the layout, like this isn't very practical, or this would be closer to what you're looking for because, the kitchen's more open or something like that, for an example. So she'd look at the details in the home and just kind of let us know things that were unusual or things that maybe are a really big plus that could be better for resale value down the line, things that we wouldn't know just as regular people looking for a home.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I'd recommend Rosa in a heartbeat.